And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, high elves, dark elves, great seeing you, and all you beautiful, beautiful orcs out there in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to today's video. We're in our video gaming division. As you guys know, it's been a little crazy the past week or so in all of the best ways possible. I didn't get a chance to get around and talk about this month's fusion, or is it next month's fusion? I don't know. I'm losing track of time. One thing I've learned about having a beautiful, beautiful little girl for the first time is that, well, I lost all sense of time, and I'm also a little bit sleepy at the same time. But you know what you shouldn't be sleeping on, my friend? You shouldn't be sleeping on my giveaway, baby. Make sure you use the link down below if you're a new player. Scan the QR code. I'm going to get you all legendary for free right away. Karato. Then you're going to get Ugo at level 10. Fame's going to be bringing that pain at level 20. And at level 40, to top it all off, you're going to get Deacon freaking Armstrong. This guy's like a legendary character, an epic disguise. But anyways, today we have an interesting story to talk about with this new legendary Krokod, the Throat Ripper. You know, this past month in Raid, holy cow, it has been banging. I'm banging. With a lot of big unlocks going on. I'm like, you know, maybe I could take a break. I mean, I got all these legendaries. I could take a break, right? No. One thing I've learned, I love doing fusions, events like this, way too much, and I need more champions. Problem with these hero collector games, they really tap into my gotta catch them all mentality. But anyways, the thing that really makes this interesting is because it ties in perfectly with the weird set of planets and stars aligning where this past month, during the weekend of Wling, look at all these champions. I've been so busy again with the birth of my beautiful girl. I haven't had a chance to do like all the training events that were going on after Titus Blackfoam. Look at all these crazy champions I got just from legendaries. I'm looking at some of the epics I got. Oh my gosh. But again, is this enough for me? No. I need more, even though I know I shouldn't. The wise words of Anakin. He was talking about Raid Shadow Legends. Anyways, back to the point I was trying to get at. I unlocked this guy during the weekend of Whaling for Titus Blackplume's Red Star. And I was excited at first because my orcs, I haven't been really too enthusiastic about building up the orcs in my account. It's really like the last faction, close to the last faction. I'm at the final tier for Faction Wars. I'm having a hard time sealing the deal. I got caught in the 1,500 turn limit. So I need a bit more damage, I think. And I was thinking, oh, what if I upgrade him? Well, he wasn't all that great. However, from what I learned, they promised some new characters to pair along with Packmaster Shrek. I don't know. Packmaster Shrek is what I'm going to be calling him for right now. And this seems to be starting to fulfill that promise a little bit later. Maybe they released the Packmaster. Maybe he didn't do well, and they're like, yeah, we'll come back around him. Or they didn't have a plan in place. Well, anyways, is this guy worth it? I think for me, because I have the Packmaster, it's destiny, and I always like going for these fusions. But is it worth it for you? Well, let's read more about this. It's been a long time coming, but in Raid Shadow Legends is finally delivering on the promise they made during the Packmaster Shrek fusion. More viable hounds. The upcoming fusion champion, Krokod, the Throat Ripper, is a long-anticipated addition to the Packmaster's team and seems purpose-built to thrive in Hydra and PvE content. It's going to be a fragment event that's going to be starting up this Monday, but here's what we got. Let's take a look at this kit. Actually, I always like start the unique abilities first. That's kind of like the biggest thing, then the rest kind of ties in with it. We have the Primal Ambition. Increase the champion's attack by 5% when killing an enemy or decapitating a Hydra head. Stack it up to 25%. Increases champion's attack by 10% when killing an enemy or decapitating a Hydra's head. Instead, if Packmaster Shrek is on the team, stacks up to 50%. You can see that damage is going to be pretty good. Instantly activates the dominant. Gosh, I cannot read right now. Dominant's Predator skill against the Hydra head when an ally is consumed by the head if Packmaster Shrek is on the team. So a lot of stat boosts going on here, but here's the problem. It's all about what are the base numbers. Because think about it. If I give you 100% of $1, you're not getting a lot. But 10% of $1,000, that's a lot, right? So that's the biggest thing. Percentages don't mean much unless the base number it's working with is substantial. So that's the biggest thing right there that we need to wait to see. Has it increased all allied attack battle in all battles by 30%? So nice, right? Let's get to the other abilities. The base ability, Hound Tyrant. Attack all enemies. This attack deals single target damage to each target individually rather than AoE damage, and will ignore reflect damage buffs, pain link, nice, debuffs, and ally protection. Cool. This attack also deals double damage when counterattacking if Packmaster Shrek is on the team. So again, double damage sounds nice, but what are the numbers we working with here? Festering Jaw has a 4-turn cooldown here. Attacks all enemies. Place an extra on enemies under 2 or more debuffs. Cool, cool, cool. Again, if this guy's gonna be doing damage like his attack tag would suggest, it would be nice. 75% chance of placing the leech debuff and a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. Weaken's another one of those debuffs coming into the game new, and also defense down. At first, coming from other games like defense down and Galaxy Heroes is pretty lame, doesn't do much. In games like this, it makes a lot bigger of a difference. I've had a grown appreciation for weaken and defense down. These debuffs cannot be resisted if Packmaster Shrek is on the team. Cool. But now we have the Dominant Predator, the big thing that we just read from that unique ability. You're going to attack one enemy. Beautiful, right? No, there's more to it. Don't worry. We'll ignore 50% of the target's defense as well as life barrier and poison cloud buffs. Kind of important for the Hydra, right? And effects that redirect attacks, damage, or debuffs to another target repeats this attack once if Packmaster Shrek is on the team. So being able to do this twice, ignoring 50% of the target's defense, maybe you have the weaken on them as well. We have all these attack percentages that are going to be ramping up in the unique ability. Again, if the base number's good, this could be a lot of fun to quickly try to retrieve targets that have been devoured or whatever by the Hydra. So really neat stuff, right? Now, there's a few things. I want to go to the Packmaster Shrek because I think it's kind of important. Actually, let's just read this right here. Crocod's entire kit is enhanced when paired to Packmaster Shrek, finally giving the older fusion meaningful teammates. On the A1 for Shrek, he teams up with Hounds using their default skill, meaning Crocod's AoE A1 gets even more value. Nice. Additionally, several Crocod skills become unresistible, as we saw. Is it unresistible or irresistible? Or repeat when the Packmaster is present, making it do it significantly more effective together. However, as we kind of talked about, he didn't age well. One of the biggest thing is Taunt apparently got a nerf, which is not fun. And Reflect damage, which is rarely useful. His A3's defense, though, providing turbo boost and AoE block. Let's pull this up. Pull it up real quick, just to show you guys what we're working with. We hunt as one. When attacked, you're going to place a Hex debuff on everyone. Cool. And then ally attacks, and Hex is important for Hydra as well. Ally attacks on targets under Hex debuff placed by his champion deal 20% more damage. So take this with the Throat Ripper. Again, it sounds good. Is it too good to be true? I don't know. But also, when this champion's attack, I'm assuming they're going to be adding it to the list. Let's just say the Throat Ripper will counterattack. Good. Nice, right? Okay. Then we have this. You get Terminator to all allies by 20%. Nice. Block buffs. Nice for the... Again, there's a lot of Hydra-specific things here. And I think if we're getting Throat Ripper bring the damage, it's going to be nice. Also, can't be resist if at least one of the following are the same team. Throat Ripper would probably satisfy that condition. Also got a Cleanse here. And a Heal as well. Shield that you can place, which are fantastic to have. The Taunt is the only thing that's unfortunate to reflect damage. And it's only on this champion, too. Luckily, it can't be removed if you have one of the Hounds. Cool, I guess. Then that basic ability, you have a decreased defense, which again, it's going to pair nicely with the weaken from the Throat Ripper. And then he can team up with any ally Terror Beast, Gore Masks, blah, 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 to attack. The allies joining the attack will use their default skills. So again, seems like fun. I think this is a sign from RNGesus. If I was bestowed, literally, I just got this like a week or two ago, whenever Weekend of Whaling was. And then they find... I'm telling you, I feel like I see the future without even knowing I'm seeing the future before it happens. But I think it's my sign that I'm going to go for it. And again, even if I didn't have it, I'd still probably go for it because I have way too much fun going for these fusions. Even though any sane person would be like, whoa, I got, what was it, 22 legendaries this past month. That's enough. But am I a sane person? Alas, I am not. But you know what else is pretty insane? My link down below. If you're a new player, I'm going to get your Kurato immediately. And then you're going to get yourselves Ugo at level 10. Fane's going to be bringing that pain at level 20. And at level 40, you're going to get the beautiful Deacon Armstrong. You guys let me know. Are you taking a break this month? You're going to go for it? All that matters is that no matter what you're doing, we're going to be here 25/8 for that one extra hour. That one extra day of partying hard. Thank you for stopping by. And always remember, it's great to be in the Empire today.